everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Panthers are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Saints, who will need to be sharp on offense. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. They come out here in the eye.
All right, here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down Panthers.
And that's a nice explosive run to get things started there. And there's something about when it's a night game, it seems a little bit more, meaning a little bit broader, a little bit crisper, maybe even the hitting and the contact's a bit more because guys have been waiting all day long to get at each other. And the best coaches that I played for, they handle night games really well, and they're a different animal than day games because you have to wait so long, yet you still have to harness all that intensity and then let it go at the proper time.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw his Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Carr now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Peterson alone in the backfield. He's going to get the football. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets... things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down following the run. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now, and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
So 2nd and 10 here.
I got you, 88. I got you. Ready?
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down before being...
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. We ready? Ready. 18. Mike, 54.
And they give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Under 10. Hey, we're going to rally.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. These Panthers had the most takeaways in the NFL regular season a year ago, and they get the scoop and the score here.
What was that number? It was a big number.
39. 36 more, by the way, than second-place Arizona.
Now, those are both teams that know how to swarm and attack. The Panthers did the best in the league in 2015.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Over the middle, it's Thomas. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Breeze now. And that is incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Breeze, and the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They come out here in the I. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to get...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
I thought Derek Carr had a magnificent rookie season in 2015. One little blemish, though, coughed it up 10 times.
Yeah, it's not taking care of the football to the best of his ability, but sometimes that's what you get, risk-reward with an exciting player like Carr.
And it happens a lot to rookie quarterbacks, speed of the game, how fast they are, and, boy, they quickly get hands in on you and make it tough for you in the pocket.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard. And now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
All right, here we go. Oh, baby, alert, alert. Zebra, zebra, switch.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden, it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they were stuffed on 1st down, stuffed again on 2nd.
And normally you throw the ball on 2nd down on play action. So here on 3rd down, I'm going to my team and saying, let's line up and let's go out and get it. I get my best running play called.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Backing up. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. On the keeper, it's Breeze. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 5. They come up in an offset eye. Breeze going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Stays on his feet. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Carr throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That looked like a common mistake made by the defense. Sometimes there's confusion, right? They're in zone, so you got to make sure your zones are taken care of. But once the quarterback got out of the pocket, they forgot about their zone discipline and staying in the right parts of the field. That allowed for a big play to happen.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Hey, we're going to check safety, check safety. Hey, we're going to rally.
From midfield, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Ginn. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. That'll bring up second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A final shot before half for Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. So it's halftime here. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Breeze. Sammy Coates has it complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense. Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Carr on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shane Ray able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Ginn. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard
after the catch.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. but they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Breeze going to sneak it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Deep drop. Incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And now it's 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Over the middle here to Coates. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards that time for number 14. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Breeze now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now, Breeze again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Breeze is going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a Carolina first.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play clock winding down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Into the 4th quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for 3rd down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They come out here in the eye. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
The play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Come on, D. We ready? Wide, baby. We ready? Wide.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Sammy. Watch quit. Ready.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert.
And they'll go on the ground. Able to get away. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
right?
sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
All right, here we go. Wide 88. Wide 88.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
Hold on, baby. Here we go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally.
And they'll run it here. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all